Welcome to the Crime Gate, where real stories become dark mysteries. Tonight's case will make you question everything you think you know, because sometimes the truth is more terrifying than the crime itself. Sometimes it only takes one bad decision to destroy everything you've built in the busy city of LA. There lived a young man named David Coker. David was smart, hardworking, and full of ambition. But like many young people around him, he had one major weakness. He wanted success quickly. David worked at a small electronics shop in the market. Every day, he watched customers walk in and buy expensive phones, laptops, and gadgets. He handled large amounts of money, but none of it belonged to him. At first, he was content, but over time, something began to change. He started comparing himself to others. His friends seemed to be doing better. Some drove nice cars. Others posted pictures of luxury lifestyles online. David began to feel left behind. One evening, after closing the shop, he sat alone counting the day's sales. Bundles of cash lay on the table. For a moment, he just stared at it. A thought entered his mind. What if I take just a little? He quickly pushed the thought away. But the idea didn't disappear. It stayed and keeps growing stronger each day. Weeks passed. David began noticing how easy it would be. There were no cameras inside the shop. The owner trusted him completely. He handled the money every day without supervision. One night, after everyone had left, the temptation became too strong. His heart was racing. His hands were shaking. Slowly, he took a small amount of money and slipped it into his pocket. He froze, waiting. Nothing happened. No alarm. No one noticed. He walked home that night feeling both excited and afraid. The next day, everything seemed normal. No one suspected anything that gave him confidence. What's the harm, he thought. It's just a small amount. So he did it again and again. Each time, he took a little more. Soon, he began living differently. New clothes, better phone, more spending. People started to notice. His friends admired him, but inside, David knew the truth. Greed slowly took over. What started as a small mistake became a habit. Then it became a plan. David began keeping records. Not for the business, but for himself. He carefully calculated how much he could take without being noticed. But crimes like this never stay hidden forever. One day, the shop owner noticed something strange. The numbers didn't add up. At first, he thought it was a mistake. But as the days went by, the losses became bigger. He decided to investigate. The owner installed a hidden camera inside the shop. Days later, he reviewed the footage. What he saw shocked him. David, the person he trusted the most, the young man he treated like family, was stealing from him. The betrayal was painful, but he didn't confront David immediately. Instead, he waited and watched, gathering more evidence. One evening, as David closed the shop, he repeated his routine. He took some money, thinking no one was watching. But this time everything was different. As he turned around, the owner was standing at the door, silently watching him. David froze. The room became quiet. The truth was out. The police were called. David was arrested. Everything he had built collapsed in one moment. His reputation was destroyed. His family was ashamed. His friends disappeared. The same people who once admired him now avoided him. In court, the evidence was clear. David was found guilty. And just like that, his dream of success ended. But this story didn't just affect David. It affected everyone around him. People in the community began to reflect. Parents started teaching their children about honesty. Young people began to understand the danger of shortcuts. The shop owner became more careful, but also more aware of trust. Because the truth is simple. Success built on dishonesty never lasts. And one small decision can change your life forever. If this story made you think, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Crime Gate for more powerful crime stories with real lessons.